A very, very big radio star, has a very popular, very successful television program. During his last appearance on this show, he announced to America that he was never coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently he has reconsidered. Please meet and greet former World Wrestling Federation ring boy, Howard Stern.
People are happy. I decided to come back on the show. And I'll tell you why, Dave.
Well, first of all, let's go back. Why did you decide for...
Listen, Dave didn't want to... Dave could... It was a very unusual position. Dave understood what I was saying, but at the same point, Dave could not come out and say, hey, I'm not going to have certain guests on. But I monitored the show for the last 6 months. And I noticed that the caliber of guests has been up. No more wacky DJs. I seem to be the only wacky DJ on here, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I'm the wacky DJ. Loyal to the show. And also, I'll tell you what else turned it around for me, Dave. And I don't know what turned it around for you, but what turned it around for me was I'm reading in the paper about Roseanne and Tom. Now, I got to tell you something. I want everyone in this audience to applaud Dave. What Dave did was he kept the integrity of the program, and I admire this. I read about this. Roseanne, big fat slob Roseanne that she is, big fat slob Roseanne that she is, drags out the Yoko of the 90s, Tom Arnold, on every one of these programs. Dave, you know what I'm talking about. This guy, what has this guy, Tom Arnold, ever done? Tell me, Dave, you've been a stand-up comedian, you worked hard to get to where you are. Did you marry some big fatso to get where you are? Did you, Dave? No, you did not. No, I didn't. So, Dave knows what I'm talking about here. I admire you so much for what you did. And I turned to Robin, who works with me on the air, and
Robin Quivers, very nice woman.
That's right. I said, boy. I said, Letterman has integrity like I don't even have, because I might have buckled under and had Roseanne and Big Fat Tom on. But I'll tell you something, so Roseanne is booked on Dave's show, and Roseanne says to you, I want Tom Arnold sitting in the chair next to me. And you said, no, absolutely not. And, you know, hey, come on. Who wants to hear from this loudmouth? I want to hear from a guy who's accomplished something like that. Hey, I got to tell you something. I'm back there, backstage, looking for this Sharon Stone.
One hot lady, by the way.
Real one. I went to see the movie.
First of all, let me clear up this thing about Roseanne and Tom.
Oh, Roseanne and Tom. Go ahead. She's a big fatso who dragged that husband of hers on you, right? Say it, Dave. Say she dragged the husband on.
Here was the situation.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Most of what...
Don't be diplomatic. You did the right thing.
Most of what Howard says is true, except at the last minute,
Go ahead.
We had a chance to get Marv Albert for the show.
And you decided on a cancellation.
We decided to go with Marv instead of the other.
I know exactly where you are. You know, John Lennon used to drag out Yoko. And you're sitting there, okay, you could take 5 minutes of Yoko. But every single talk show after a while, you couldn't take it. Your head would explode. So I admire your integrity, I'll tell you that.
Anyway, Howard, it's nice to have you back. And
it's good to be back, and I'm back there looking for the Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone,
You say she's one hot babe.
Yeah.
So I went to see her movie, Basic Instinct.
Sure.
And she crosses and uncrosses her legs, like this, right? So for about a split second, you see something underneath her mini dress. Did you see the movie? You know what I'm talking about?
Now, stop doing that, Howard, please.
I'm a guy, I must see maybe 2 pornos a week, and I'm going to be honest with you, Dave, I've told you this. I'm a married man of 17 years. I've never cheated on my wife. I might masturbate 5 times a week. So, here I am. I'm one horny guy, and I've seen all the porno you can see. People on my radio show, they hear me talk about porno. They send me pornos from Germany, Dave. Talk about things with animals that is disgusting. It's really wrong. It's wrong.
One second. Excuse me. Can we get Tom Arnold?
Not right to say that. I'm a big star on my own. I don't have my wife here with me. Do I drag my wife out with me?
Yeah, you know, why don't you have your wife out here one night?
I would love to have my wife on here with me. That'd be a lot of fun, Dave. I think that'd be a good time.
I tell you what, Howard, let's do a commercial. When we come back, whatever the hell you want to talk about.
All right, thanks.
All right, we'll be right back here with... Welcome back to the program. Howard Stearns is here. Sharon.
Stern? What is that, Stearns?
Every time anybody comes up to me on the street, they say to me the same thing. Hey, Dave? I said, yes?
Right.
When are you going to have Howard Stearns on?
It's like more than one guy.
Yeah.
Howard Stern.
Sharon Stones is here, and John Doe's also be on the program.
I meant no offense, by the way, about Sharon Stone. You know, I think she's a very beautiful woman. I just wanted to meet her. You understand?
More than beautiful woman. She is one hot lady.
That's right.
Hey, come on. Nobody gave you the nice...
And you got to admit, if the guy as sexed up as me can get excited about an R-rated film, that means it's a sexy movie. That's all I meant, Dave. You understand what I'm talking about.
Let's talk about politics. New York City has been in the grip of presidential fever for the last 6 weeks because of the New York State primary, and I know you've taken a very active role.
Dave, let me get this straight. You want political analysis from me? A man who wears a Louis XIV wig? Well, you know, I know what you're leading to.
You had an endorsement working for former California governor.
I backed
Jerry
that
Brown.
moron, Jerry Brown, from the beginning. Right in the beginning, I said, hey, why not? But you know what? The guy turned out to be an idiot. He's an idiot. That's what he is. He's an idiot. And I tell you not to vote for this guy because I tell you something, he's a backstabber, Jerry Brown. Well, I was smart about it. I said, hey, from the beginning, I'm going to pick this guy who was fifth. In a race of 5 guys, he was ranked fifth. And I stuck with him, and I stuck with him.
A dark horse.
Right. So he hears I'm supporting him. He calls me on the radio. So I said, hey, you know, this is a pretty good deal. Why don't you make me the head of the FCC in exchange for my vote? So, you know, we're clowning around, and I said, I'd like you to make my partner, Robin, Secretary of Vagina. Now, listen to this. So you know me, I'm kidding around, right, Dave? You know what I mean by a joke. Nothing wrong with saying that. So I'm kidding around with the guy, so he gets insulted and never calls me again, and I backed him from the beginning. So, you know what, the hell with him. Don't vote for this guy. Well, you know, forget him. Forget him. That's it. It's the end of it.
Is that a cabinet position or a cabinet-level position?
Hey, let me tell you something. Wouldn't you make an excellent secretary of that? You know the woman.
Yeah.
It'd be unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Of course you would. Come on, get ahead.
Dave, I can't tell you how exciting it is to be back on your show.
Thanks, Howard. We're happy to have you. Now, let's talk about how you are single-handedly conquering the United States with your radio program. You started out here in New York City. Big, big success.
Big success.
Then you moved down to Philadelphia.
That's right.
Took over Philadelphia.
That's right. That's right.
Then it was Washington.
Right. Baltimore.
When did Baltimore happen?
Baltimore just happened, unbeknownst to me. We've been on in Baltimore. Nobody even told me.
Some kind of a skip signal. But isn't Baltimore a part of the Metroplex area of Washington?
No,
it's
it
the same
isn't.
market?
It's a separate market, separate radio station. We're on there on Baltimore, and now we've moved into Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Dave.
Tell me about the how things
it's
are going in
unbelievable.
California.
You know, people say the people on the West Coast are different, but your show is national. People love you on the West Coast. They love you on the East Coast. Why shouldn't they love me on the West Coast? And the people love me.
Yeah.
And they really do, and they're going wild for the program. I can't believe the success I'm hearing from people in the film industry, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a movie.
Really?
I am actually going to make a movie. This week, I was on vacation for my radio show. I met with the heads of 9 major film studios, and they decided they want a Howard Stern film.
Yeah. Now, have you seen Wayne's World? That couldn't be more successful.
I
like
wouldn't go see that piece of garbage from that rehashed Wayne's World. I'm talking about a fun movie. There'll be some nudity in my movie.
Has made $100 million.
Your calculations are correct, Dave. And the way I figure it, with the amount of listeners I have, just on the radio, 5 million listeners, $7 a head, that's $35 million. If they bring a date, that's $70 million. How tough could it be to make a movie and make $70 million?
But see, the problem there is, Howard, your listeners getting dates. See, that's going to be the problem.
Dave, that's a funny line. I like that line.
You know, there's the rub.
That's it. You don't think my listeners will get dates?
Oh, of course. Now, and the television show, do you still enjoy doing that?
Well, no, I hate doing a television show. Television show is a burden. It really is, because you do a radio show in the morning, you're a little burnt out, and I do the TV show. And let me say something. The TV show has bigger ratings than ever.
Yeah.
We pulled a 25 share last week.
Wow.
And what did we do? We did the stupidest thing we could ever do. We did this lady who could swallow a 12-inch kielbasa. And she takes the kielbasa, she puts it down her throat, and she drags it out. And that's a 25 share, Dave. And Dave, you know how hard it is to get a 25 share. So I say, wait a second, sweeps month is coming up, right? Sweeps are coming up, is that correct?
Yeah, May.
So what do I plan for sweeps? This will be the biggest sweeps ever. I'm predicting a 30 share. Now, how am I going to get a 30 share? Listen to this idea. Coming up during the sweeps, an hour tribute to breasts. This will be a whole show on breasts. You'll have women with small breasts, big breasts, anything like that, and we'll just zero in the camera on their breasts. There's going to be special interviews with women about their breasts, famous women about their breasts, different guys on what they think about breasts. And then I'm going to take marbles and roll them off women's breasts.
Wow.
And let me tell you something. I know this is wrong. I know it's wrong. I know it's sexist. I know a lot of you ladies out there go, why do men concentrate on breasts? I'm going to tell you something. I think it's juvenile and stupid. But, man, you don't know the pressure we're under to get that 30 share. So it's the breast show. It's the breast show. It's going to happen. You know the pressure.
I think Donahue did that show, except for the marble thing. He did all of that, but the marble touch.
You're absolutely right, Dave.
Howard, it's a pleasure to have you back.
So that's it. We're back, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, give me a hug. Come on. Give me a hug for being back. Come on. Give me some hugs. Come on. Come on. Get up.
Just don't hurt my neck.
I'm not going to hurt you. You always got neck pain. Come here.
Okay, that's fine. Howard Stern, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Thank you.